Hello, 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 everyone. This is your girl, Annette, the Go Getter Morris. Come to you today to say welcome to the second half of the year. Yes, today is July 1st. We have already finished 6 months in this year, and we are on to the next 6 months of the year. So I want to ask a real quick question. What have you manifested in the 6 months that we have already been in 2021? Have you evaluated the things that you wanted to accomplish this year? Because I know a lot of us have said, just like we say in the past, this is my year, right? But for me, 2021 was my year to mash. So it was manifesting amazing ish, right? And so I just want to know, what have you all manifested, right? And if you have not, you still have a whole lot of time. We've only been down 6 months. We have 6 months that we've completed, and we have 6 more months to go. So you still have a lot of time to get a lot of things manifested and accomplished in this year. But you have to actually take action to get it done. Some of the things that I realize in talking to people, a lot of people don't take the necessary action in order to make things manifest, simply because maybe they don't really believe that it's a thing for them. They have some type of, I don't know, mental blocks that are set up in them that is hindering their progression into whatever it is that they want to manifest. But I'm here to tell you that the only thing that stands between you and a manifestation of the very thing that you want in your life, the only thing that stands in between your dream life and your real life is you, right? Whether it's your mentals, whether it's you not physically moving, whatever the situation may be, the only thing that's standing between the real thing and the actual thing that you want, the ideal life, your real life and your ideal life, the only thing that's standing in between the two of those things are you, right? So how do you drag from your real life to your ideal life? What do you want in it, right? And anything that you want to manifest in your entire life, you have the power within you to do it, right? So one of the things I've been talking to people throughout the years, a lot of people do vision boards. I am a firm believer in vision boards, right? So I do believe that whatever you put on a vision board can actually come to life and it can come to manifestation. But I do not believe that the magic is in the vision board. The magic is in the visionary, right? You are the visionary. You are the creator of your best life, whatever that may be, right? The vision board is simply a blueprint that would help you to see whatever it is, right? So I'm gonna give you an example. If an architecture created a blueprint, you wanted to have a house built, right? The architecture come to you with the blueprint, they give it to you, and they be like, bam, we done. Just that's just the end, right? No, that's not the end, because you're like, okay, this is the blueprint. I need the actual house to be manifested from this, right? It's the same thing. The vision board is simply a blueprint for you to work from in order to make whatever is on the vision board manifest and come into reality, right? So you have to realize, like, it's very important for you to take those necessary actions. If they never get together, and the architecture and the contract or whatever it is don't come together, and buy the sheetrock and the electrician get all the wiring and the light fixtures and the plumber get the plumbing and the toilets and all this other stuff, you will never have a house manifested. If you never take action on your goals, you will never live your ideal life, right? It's going to always be aloof, right? It's going to always be in your dreams and never the life that you actually live if you never take action. If you do take action, the reward is you'll have whatever that thing is, right? So I use, for example, years ago, about 7, 8 years ago, something in me said I wanted a Porsche, right? And I started taking action on it. Initially, I cut the picture out, put the picture to the vision board. That was great, right? So I said, okay, I'm gonna take the next step. I went to the dealership, looked at the car, decided which car I wanted, those type of things, right? A trip to the dealership is completely free. I mean, nobody's charging you to even take a test drive or go to the dealership and touch the car, right? If it's a car that you want. Then from there, I took another trip to the dealership or whatever, right? Looked at it again, meditated on it, made it come to, it's a strong desire at this point, right? So at this point, I'm gonna start taking the necessary action to get it, because now I really do want it, right? So I'm taking the steps. One day my husband and I go, because he was at the dealership next door, and we go to the Porsche dealership, and he was like, I know you think you like that particular car. I was looking at the Panamera at the time. He was like, but I think you're gonna love the new one, right? So the newest one, it was on the showroom floor, because at that time it wasn't, it was new. So they was just, just had it on the showroom floor to let you know you can order it, whatever, but they didn't have a bunch of them out. And it was in my favorite colors, right? I have red is my favorite color. My favorite color combination is red and black. So it was black with red seats on the inside. And it was almost like a light had shone from heaven on this thing when my husband called me inside to look at it. I was like, okay, no, this is the car, right? So the time we had to go back to the dealership another time after that, with my husband's car, at the Infinity dealership, which was right next door to the Porsche dealership, and we went in this particular time and just ordered the vehicle, right? So again, if I had never taken the action steps, it was literally still be a picture on my vision board. At this point in time, I've had the vehicle now for 5 years. It'll be, well, 5 years next month will be 5 years. So again, it has to go from being a picture on a vision board to you taking action until you see the full manifestation of whatever that thing may be, right? It can be a house, it can be a car, it could be a college degree, it can be a business, it could be a trip. Whatever your dream life looks like, you have to take the necessary action steps to bring that from a picture on a vision board into full manifestation, right? And in order to do that, a lot of action has to take place in between you having the vision for it and seeing the full manifestation of whatever that thing may be, right? So we are going to help you. I do have some tools that we utilize to kind of help bring everything into fruition, and some tools that I recently created that's going to help you all along the way. Naturally, we have the 12-month planner, right? And I have the 12-month planner set up as just a 12-month plan. It doesn't start from January to December. Whenever you start, you have 12 months. So you still have the opportunity to utilize the planner. The planner this year is called Manifest Amazing SHIT. Smash, right? Because this is our year to mash. So if you're starting right now in July, it starts in July for you and roll all the way to next July, right? So naturally in the planner, it has you mapping out what you want your goals to be. What do you want to accomplish, right? And you can map out what you want to accomplish for the next 6 months, in your physical, financial, mental areas, whatever it is, right? But it just gives you 4 categories, and you can determine which category that you want to accomplish things in. If you want to do mental wellness and take some trips, what trips do you want to take, this year, whatever it is, because I attribute traveling to mental wellness. Okay. So anything that you want to work on for the year, you break it down into 4 different categories, and then, okay, what do I want to accomplish? Then from there, you'll roll into breaking it down into what things are you going to do each month in order to accomplish the goals. What are you going to do on a weekly basis? What steps are you going to take on a weekly basis? And then we've just created this. It goes to show you, I've been playing with this ever since we created it about a week ago. It's actually a digital download, so you just print it once you download it. Just a badass girl getting it done, right? This is actually a daily planner, right? So it actually has you to map out what are you going to be doing on a daily basis, almost like a to-do list to keep you on target, right? Because I just kind of write everything out in one of my tablets, right? But it would be like so much stuff. It's just easier for me to see when it's categorized, right? And then I can just kind of go through it, put the check mark in the little box right here once it's done, and then move on to my next thing, right? But it's broken down into different categories. So what did I do my physical health today? What did I do for my mental wellness? What did I do for my spirituality? How did I nurture relationships that I'm connected to? So whether it's me and my husband, me and the children, me and my friends, me and my best friend, whatever it is, business besties, whatever it is, what did I do to nurture relationships today? And what did I do to enhance my finances today, right? And so I write in whatever the goals are daily, and then check them off as I complete them, right? But this is all feeding into you accomplishing whatever the big goal may be, right? So I'll use an example, if your goal is to purchase a home and your credit score is 500, 550 or whatever, right? And okay, well, I need to bring my credit score up another 100 points before I can, apply for a home loan, whatever it is. I'm just making these numbers up because I really don't know, right? But however, if in order for you to buy a house, the first thing you have to do is start building your credit. Then you want to look into what steps do I need to take to start building my credit? Okay, today I need to pay this credit card off, or whatever the scenario may be, right? And it's probably best that you talk to someone that's in credit repair if you don't have time to do the research yourself, right, to determine what has to be done. So whatever steps have to be done in order for you to increase your credit score by those 100 points or whatever in the next 6 months, then I would do those things, right? So just break it down. If it's 10 steps that has to be done, and you have 6 months to do them, break it down to 2 steps a month if that's if that works for you, right? Because I tell all of my clients, break your major goals down into bite-sized pieces, right? So if it's 10 steps and you feel like I have a whole lot to do, every day, XYZ or whatever, so I'll break this down into doing 2 steps a month. And at the end, if you got 2 steps a month, it's a total of 10 steps. Then after 5 months, you've done everything you needed to do, and your credit score should be about 100 points that you need in order to move to the next phase of purchasing a home, right? So your next phase may be finding a real estate agent. So in the 5 months, you may have already found a real estate agent. God only knows. Finding a broker, whatever it is, right? Finding a mortgage company, these things. So you want to map out all of the steps that you have to do in order for you to accomplish the goal of purchasing a home, and then start actually taking the steps daily, weekly, monthly, whatever time frame you give yourself to accomplish this particular goal in, the intensity that you have to put behind it. So you may say, no, I want to purchase a home in the next 4 months, right? Before the holiday, because I want to be in the house by Thanksgiving or whatever, right? So I need to purchase this home in the next 4 months. Then you don't have 5 months to span these steps over, right? So you may say, no, I need to take at least 5 of these steps this month, and I need to take 5 steps next month. You want to give yourself a target date to accomplish these particular goals, right? Because again, a goal without a date, without a target date or expiration date, is just a wish, right? You really just wishing that it would happen. You're not going to take the action necessary. So if you say, I want to buy a house, I want to buy a house by this particular date, I want to purchase this car by this particular date, I want to accomplish this goal by this particular date, give all the goals a date, an expiration date, because they need to have manifested by then, and then start taking the necessary action to accomplish those particular goals. Okay, so they are very doable, very, very doable. We also have an ebook that talks about the power of manifestation and how do you manifest those things. So helping you to map everything out first. And it's a part of this kit as well. So you map everything out first that you want to manifest for the year, and then you transition what you want to manifest into the necessary steps onto the planner, and mapping it out monthly, weekly, whatever it is. And then this is your daily planner that you would document all of the daily steps that you have to take in order to accomplish those particular goals. So I'm hoping that this helps you all to manifest whatever it is that you said you wanted to manifest in your life December 31st of last year, and you were adamant about getting it done for the 2021. You still have 6 months to get it done for the 2021. All right, y'all. So listen, if you do want the set, we'll drop the link so that you can access the set. And again, with the set comes the manifestation, the power of manifestation. So it talks about how do you manifest things. It's an ebook as well. You get the actual planner as a download as well as a PDF. So you just print out everything, right? So you get the 12-month planner, the manifestation ebook, and you get this Just a Badass Girl Getting Ish Done daily planner as well. So you just download it. Once you click the link, pay, everything downloads into your email. You print and go. All right. So hopefully it will help you all to manifest whatever it is that you are aspiring to accomplish and have in 2021. Because whatever you put your mind to, whatever it is that you desire, you can absolutely have it. Just remember, the only thing that's standing between your dream life and your real life is you and your mindset. All right, y'all. So let's continue to win in 2021. WON. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great